Yo, yo, happy Thursday, Twitch and Facebook. Welcome back to season 2 of DJs and PJs. My name is Ryan Roth with Pioneer DJ USA, and we are bringing the party to you today with some live entertainment. DJs and PJs season 2 is twice a month on Thursdays at 4 p.m. PST. We feature a live DJ performance and question and answer from artists in their natural habitat. So today we've got a special one. We've got the man Métrika all the way from Mexico City, Mexico. Métrika has been putting tracks out since the 90s with labels such as Crosstown, Hot Waves, My Favorite Robot, and many more. He's also been very busy in 2020. He's working on scoring a film. He's also involved with Musikplatz, a collective focusing on education and emerging artists. And outside of music, he likes cooking, skateboarding, dogs, and plants. So in just a short minute, he'll be performing a live set on with a ton of Pioneer DJ gear. We've got the DJM V10, Characterized SP16, and the Characterized AS1. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for him using that sweet gear. All right, so vamos, DJs and PJs, Season 2. Drop your questions in the Twitch comments now for the Q&A after the set, and make some noise for the dude Métrika.
item I'd like you to picture is a lighthouse. See the light emanating from the top of the structure at the ocean's edge, where the sea meets the land, and remember its primary purpose, to help guide sailors and boaters home. Is there somebody in your life that helps guide you home to your authentic self, to the truth of who you are, to the person that you're meant to be?
Not my girl anymore. Not my girl. You are not my girl. You are not my girl anymore. Hey girl, oh, oh. the memory of you that lasts on my mind. I feel so bad for not approaching you close. Baby, I was blind, so blind. You left me deeply inspired, and my soul is burning, I'm still on fire. I feel your everlasting love, my sweet lady. It is the picture of your beauty, your special silhouette, the way you shake your sexy booty. Girl, you make me sweat. Your aura still shines on me. Your aura still shines on me. Your aura still shines on me. Your aura, your aura, your aura, your aura, your aura, your aura still shines on me. Don't turn off your light and make me dream. I feel your everlasting glow, my sweet lady. Ooh. Oh mama, dig, you got the vibe. You make a grown man cry. Your mystic eyes are shining bright, and now you're out of sight, out of sight.
To Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going, brother?
All good?
You can hear me okay?
You?
Ooh, we're
Yeah,
doing great,
perfectly.
man. What a set. That was dope. I think we all really enjoyed that out here.
Thank you.
So everyone
Thank you.
in the Twitch and Facebook comments, let's see a round of applause, some fire emojis, whatever, for the dude Métrika. That was impressive, man. Very well done.
Thank you. Sorry for the technical issues.
Hey,
But
dude, that's
things
that's
happen.
showbiz. That's
Yeah, I know.
showbiz, man.
Yeah.
So I understand I guess you've been having a few issues with your street, and there's some blackouts going on right now, right?
Yeah. But actually, that was like an inside thing.
Oh,
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I was just playing and I don't know, light went off and then came back on.
your dog tripped on the power cable.
Yeah. Somebody, yeah, for sure. Nah. No, everyone's sitting down. So, yeah, but yeah. Sorry, I was like really into it and boom.
Hey, no worries, man. I think we all had a really good time and no issues at all. So, dude, I want to talk about your live setup that you've got going on because we've had a few people perform live on DJs and PJs, and I think it's very, very impressive when you can mix together the characterized gear with the DJM V10. So how
Yeah.
about you kind of talk to us a little bit, give us a rundown on how everything's working together.
Well, yeah. Actually, this is the first time I use the V10, and I'm like super super happy. I mean, I need still like to figure out things. Like I'm used to like the 900, so all the movements that were like automatically, now they were like, oh, where should I go? Boom, boom, boom. I needed more hands, but in Ableton Live, I have around 8 or 10 channels, which they are routed to the mixer. Channel 1, it's kick and bass drum, kick and bass. Channel 2 is the snare and hi-hats and all the percussions. Channel 3, it's all the synthesizers and pads. Channel 4, it's all the vocals. Channel 5 is the AS1, and channel 6 is the SP16. So that's mainly like the setup. I have a MIDI channel over here that sends the loops on MIDI to the AS1, and the clock goes to the SP16, so I can sequence like different improvisations, kind of. And that's like mainly the set. And I have everything, and all my loops are like in 8 bars, and so I jam between loops, and that's it.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
So that was a question as well from DJ G247. So hope that answered it. In general, man, it sounded very fluid. Like it sounded, like everything really flowed together well. I know sometimes it can be challenging to mix so many channels live and have so many moving parts. So how do you overcome that challenge? Is it a lot of practice or what?
Yeah, actually, I love it when I'm playing and I feel that I need another hand.
Right.
That's like when actually you're thinking that you can do stuff, but you need more hands. Did you understand me? It's like this, it's a weird feeling.
Yes. Yeah, I do.
And yeah, with I mean, you have like all the filter up, and then the sends here, and then the other effects, and then you have to play the track. So yeah, it's fun. I have to get used to it, no, because I'm used to playing like in a different way.
Right.
So, but I'm really looking forward for it.
So do you practice for stuff like this, or do you kind of just have an idea of where you want to go? Are these like songs that have been played out or created before?
Actually, well, when I normally play, I have every single song that I've made in my Ableton project. So it's like, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours of music. Not every single song, but the ones that I like the most. So depending on the place, the crowd, the time, and all that.
Awesome. Very cool.
Today, I think I went a little bit like partying because I haven't played like in a long time, so I wanted to feel like that energy. So for myself and for you guys, but
Yeah,
so
man,
it
you
was
got to
fun.
feel the crowd. You got to feel the
Yeah.
crowd. And that's hard playing in your bedroom, or playing in your, I guess, your living room right now.
No, this is my studio, and this is like the living room from the studio. But there's like four guys here, and they shouted, and they felt it too, so it was fun.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I know a lot of people who are DJing for streams and stuff. For the most part, they can only play for their dog or their wife or
Yeah, it's
so
weird, but it's.
yeah.
I mean, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
So do you miss
Sometimes.
performing into live crowds?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm glad I stopped playing for a while. I've got to be like more time with the family and in the studio at sea. But of course, I mean, playing it's like a very important part of my life, and I totally miss it.
Right, right. So what has your life been like right now in 2020 during quarantine, specifically in Mexico City? What's life been like for you?
I mean, it's been crazy. Like I think in all the world. But I mean, I had a great time. I focused on the studio and in like more personal things, so it was okay. Only like the part of like the fear and the disease and all that. It's like shitty, but we all know
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah, that's the elephant in the room for sure.
Yeah.
But sounds like you're staying productive though, right? So I guess you're scoring a documentary. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, this was great because the documentary was like already like in my program, but it came like just when the quarantine started. So it was like 2.5 months of like really working into music for. It's a documentary about feminism in Mexico, and how about the movement started in Mexico, and it focused like in women, 7 girls that like started this, and it's a very interesting documentary, and I had a great time like making the music for this.
That's awesome, man. So talk to me a little bit more about, if you can, a little bit more
Yeah. Yeah.
about the, what goes into scoring a documentary.
Well, this was quite easy, I think, because I mean I talked to the one of it's two directors, but I talked to one of the girls, and she had like a very clear vision of what she wanted, and she knew that I was able to do this, and it's like it's not really like very different from what I actually do every day on the studio. Of course, there's not like beat and house and techno, but
Sure.
it's tons of syntheses and pianos and pads and lots of reverbs and nice things.
So what goes through your head when you're given a cue, for example? How do you kind of come up with that sort of idea?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I have like different scenarios. For this documentary, they gave me like some music that they felt that it was going to like in a specific way, and then starting from that, I take that idea and like I like twist it and make it my own,
Very cool.
something like that. Yeah.
Very cool. So outside of like the Therese synths, what are some of your favorite synths that you like to use?
In live,
Well, I guess
like in my
live
studio, or
yeah, or in your studio for like production.
I mean, my favorite, I have a Juno.
Is that a
Juno,
106 or?
no, the 80.
Oh,
That
okay.
one for all the film scoring and all the arpeggios and all that. It's like a hell of a synth. I don't know. I have tons of synths and I love them all. And to be honest, like to for playing live, this is a great setup because it's uh, the AS1 is lovely. The filter is killer. Um, I know you have not that much of knobs, but you have the editor where you can do it in the computer. So
Yep.
it's a great synth. And the sampler also. I mean, I have a lot of fun. Right now, I didn't use it that much because I was like, sorry. This is actually the first time that I use this mixer. So I was like really trying to figure out the mixer. So I didn't use it as much as I normally use it.
Okay.
But next time, I'm sure it's gonna be more fun. I need
sure,
more
man.
hands.
I totally agree. I totally agree. You got to have more hands.
Sorry, I forget about. I'm wearing headphones, so I forget that there's a camera. Hello. It's weird, the headphones.
Hello there. Hello there. Yeah, so I also want to kind of talk to you a little bit more about some of the other things that we were discussing over the phone last week.
Yeah.
You mentioned that there's an organization called Musikplatz that
Yeah.
is very dear to you. Could you go into a little more detail on that and what the mission is behind it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've been working on this like for 2 years, and the main thing is like it's a platform where we support emerging artists from Central and South America, and we've been doing it like for 2 years. We have made 3 summits where we choose from a big like convocatoria. I don't remember the word in English for that. But I mean, a bunch of people, they, sorry? They apply through the website. And I mean, we receive like, I don't know, 500, 800 like artists. And we make a selection of between 10 and 15. And we make a summit that it's like 1 week where we each artist has a personal mentor, and they work for 1 week in a track, and that week it's full of like activities like different master classes about like engineering, music business, etc, etc. And then we throw parties, and it's becoming a label. So we're starting to work on the label to make like all the 360, and we try to help the guys get gigs around Latin America, etc, etc. So that's like the main idea.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's really fun, and I've discovered like really talented people from Latin America that have like really impressed me. Like in the last summit, I got to work with a guy from Colombia, and it was like a great experience.
Okay, that sounds awesome. So you guys are kind of also giving back a little bit, which is great.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Cool. So let's see. Tell me a little bit more about like what got you started with producing. How did you get, inspired to begin doing that?
Well, since I was like young, I was like attracted to music. Like when I was like 11, 12 years old, I started playing drums, and I had like a band, and then I went to music school. I started playing percussions. Then when I was like 16 or 17 years old, I went to a rave, and I just loved everything about that party. And like a couple of weeks later, I got like my first machine, and I started like producing. And since then, I didn't stop.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So it was kind of just the party as well, but also like the idea of creating.
No, what I love the most is the idea about creating. I mean, it's the best way that I can like actually like communicate everything that I have inside me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's definitely, music is a good way of communication for sure. Yeah, we need that during quarantine. It's especially when there's no community to be able to communicate to in person. We have that online, which is definitely like it's been great. It's been great for a lot of people to tune into live streams and to watch videos and stuff.
Of course. Yeah.
That's amazing. So, what about some of your favorite artists?
Favorite artists. I have a lot, but I don't know. I've always
How about
been
top
impressed.
three?
Top three. Okay,
Yeah.
there's like this one band called Swayzak. That's 2 guys from London that they changed my way. Matthew Johnson, and I would say in third place Laurent Garnier. Those are like from electronic music, because I mean I really love like all kinds of music, so it's hard to put just three names.
Oh, I know what you mean, man. I actually haven't heard of those guys. Can you
No?
maybe? No, I haven't. Maybe I've
Really?
heard their music before. Let us know a little bit more about what kind of music they do.
I mean, Laurent Garnier, I'm sure you've heard of him. He's like the god of techno France. Matthew Johnson, he's from Canada, and he's a great producer. You should really like look for them.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Suezek, it's like deep house from like the 90s, but like really dark, intelligent deep house.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I'm
I
into
can
that.
send you some music. Yeah.
Yeah, please share
For
some
sure,
music
for sure. Yeah.
Definitely always looking to kind of get out there and learn about new artists outside of kind of what I usually listen to. So that'd be great.
Of course.
So what other projects are you working on right now? You've mentioned a few other things, but what
Yeah.
other projects can you talk about?
Yeah, as I told you, I'm really working on my next show. That's gonna be like a quadraphonic show, and hopefully I can present it like sometime next year. And it's a very immersive, an immersive show, quadraphonic sound system. It's actually with only these two guys, and
Oh, really?
and all the routing is like analog. So it's very fun. It's gonna be a multimedia show. So hopefully I can show you guys something soon.
That sounds very cool. Quadraphonic is super interesting. Maybe you can tell the viewers a little bit more about what quadraphonic is. It's a little esoteric.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's a little confusing.
Yeah, I mean we usually hear music on left and right. So quadraphonic is you have left front, right front, and in the back you have left and right. And in my case, I plan to put all the low end in the center. So you have like an evolve experience, and it's like very immersive because you can hear like it's like a surround thing. You can
Yeah.
hear like synths that go like. I mean, if stereo field is like fun, imagine like having like four. It's funner.
It's more.
I think-
It's more funner.
Yeah.
More funner.
More funner.
Yeah, dude. Very immersive, like Dolby Atmos kind of stuff, like movie theater kind of stuff.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the
That's
start.
sick.
I mean, sometime I would love to do it like with, I don't know, 50 speakers with like different, each one of the speakers like one channel, so you can like really. But this is like the first step.
Yeah, I saw. Have you heard of Moogfest?
Moogfest?
Moogfest, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was down at Moogfest a couple years ago, and I saw like a Dolby Atmos performance, and it was insane. I mean, you're feeling the synths kind of going around
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
and the drums are usually more center, but sometimes they could get the percussion or the hi-hats, the syncopated stuff kind of going all the way around or staying over here. It's pretty wild. I think that's it's definitely something we should be looking out for in the future. It's very cool.
Yeah, I think it's the future.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's just complicated to actually create that or produce it, and then at this time, right?
It's not that complicated. I mean, it has like some, like a degree of complicity, but not really. Not really.
It's awesome.
I mean,
We'll be
today
looking
there's
out for
like
that.
there's like tools for Ableton, like for surround, where it's very easy to, if you have like a sound card with multiple outputs, like to just like send the signal to any of those outputs and then to a different speaker. So it's not that hard.
That's cool. So Ableton does make it pretty easy then.
Yeah, there's it's a Max for Live panner, surround panner.
Ah.
So yeah.
Max for Live. Yeah, I know Isotope has a few solutions as well for stuff like that.
I can imagine. I don't know, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Cool. So Yeah, is there anything else that you want to plug for the viewers? Anything else you wanna bring up or talk about? You got a
No, not really. I'm really appreciate for the invitation, and I hope you had a good time. And just if you liked my music, go check my music in the web, and we'll keep in touch. No,
Yeah, sounds amazing. And then that's just at Métrika Music on Facebook, at Métrika on Instagram, and then for Pioneer DJ, for anyone who's watching, it's at Pioneer DJ USA on Twitch, Facebook, and Instagram. And we should get you set up on a Twitch sometime, Diego. Are you
Yeah, I
thinking
know.
about creating a Twitch account at some point?
Actually, I just did, but I mean,
There you go.
I saw it and I didn't understand anything, so I said, okay, bye. I'll give it an opportunity later on. I know I have to.
It's complicated. It is. There's a learning curve.
Yeah, like
That's
everything.
For sure. Like everything, man. But if you can score a documentary, you'll be able to figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, and thank you to your production team as well. Big shout out to those guys. Seriously, everything looked great, sounded great. So thank you so much, and yeah, guys, we'll be back with DJs and PJs. By the way, next week, September 10th, and that'll be with Cascade. So if y'all are familiar with Cascade, it's gonna be a pretty amazing performance on Twitch. So yeah, right down here next week we have Cascade. So stay tuned, watch the social media channels, and we will see you guys next week. And that's DJs and PJs with Métrika. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. Good night or
Good
good
night.
afternoon, I think. Ciao, ciao.